Now let us proceed to the exam kit question on CVP analysis. I'll tell you section C questions in performance management will look very difficult. From outer perspective, if you see performance management section C questions, it will look very difficult. But if you go deeper and see, nothing will be there in the question. This is basic mathematics profit calculation questions. Nothing will be there. Today we will do this question called health nuts. I have sent you can check the question, open the question. It's in the group. Open the question. Done? Okay. First, I'll go through the question once. Here they're talking about some company called Health Nuts. It's a fitness center. Gym facility it's offering. It has a gym with a capacity of 200 users at one time and 100 car parking spaces. Every number. When you read a question, try to read it as a story, as if it's your gym, as if 200 people is capacity. You should assume. You should visualize everything. We're going inside a gym, 200 people capacity, 100 car parking spaces. Because we don't have the time in the exam to go through again. So the first time when you read only, try to go through properly. Okay. It also has 100 car parking spaces and a cafe, both of which are only for customers using the gym. Okay. The fitness center has shower facilities and Health Nuts provides all the customers with a clean towel. Okay. It is open 360 days a year. Very, very important. When some year calculation comes, take 360 days. Don't take 365 days. From 7 to 9 p.m. Okay. Customers pay $8.4 to access the gym for 1 hour plus unlimited time in the cafe. If customers want to use the car park, they have to pay an additional $1 per visit, and 80% of the customers use the car park. So totally, for people who come to gym, out of that 80% of the customers will use the car parking. Gym it is $8.4 and for car park it is $1. They're monitoring the number of customers attending throughout each day for the month of June. So we are seeing for the month of June, just considered to be an average month, okay? For which Health Nuts was open for 30 days. So we come for June, which is 30 days. It has determined that the number of customers per day is 330, with 40 of these customers attending during the time of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now tell me, what is the total number of customers per day? Look at the question and tell me, what is the total number of customers per day? 330 only. 330 includes 40 customers who's coming from 9 to 5. Other customers are coming before that or after that. Total 330. In the 330, 40 customers are coming between the time period of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The total cost of the fitness center for June, excluding the cafe, is as follows. Fixed cost is $48,000. Variable cost is $1.2. On average, half of the customers use the cafe in June. So how many customers are totally coming? 330. Out of that, half of the customers in June, with an average, half of the customers use the cafe. So totally 330 customers are coming to the gym. In that, half of the customers are using the cafe. That means how many customers are using the cafe? With an average spend of 2.2. What does the 2.2 mean? Spending in cafe, selling price of cafe. Out of this, 60% is related to drinks and 60% is related to drinks which have a profit margin of 60%, and the other is related to food items which have a profit margin of 40%. What do they mean by this is $2.2 a customer is spending now. Out of that, we'll classify into two, 60% and 40%. 60% is related to drinks, so that is drinks, and 40% is related to food. For 60% of the food items, that is drinks, we're getting a margin of 60%. That is total 2.2. In the 60% is drinks, and the 60% of drinks we are getting a margin of 60%. And for the 40%, we are getting a profit margin of 40%. So that's how it's classified. A specific fixed cost for the cafe alone is 3,600 rupees per month, $3,600 per month. This is what is given to us for now. We will go very slow. The next set of case we will see later, because it's for the next set of questions. First, we'll go to the first question. Calculate both the number of customers Health Nut needs to break even and the margin of safety as a percentage for the month of June. Gym and cafe, they want us to find the break even point and margin of safety. Before proceeding, please tell me, what is the formula for break even point? Contribution per unit. Okay, first we'll start with the gym. Gym is a fixed cost for gym given. Is the fixed cost for gym given? Fixed cost for gym given 48,000. Gym, leave the below the above paragraph. Gym, the total cost of the fitness center excluding the cafe has been recorded as follows. It's given no. In the fixed cost is $48,000. Okay, divided by contribution per unit. How do we find contribution per unit? Selling price minus variable cost per unit. Super. Variable cost per unit is given, no problem. Is selling price given to us? Is selling price given to us? How much? Okay. Is that only the selling price? So total you are getting 8.4 for the gym and $1 for the car. But the thing is, only 80% of the customers use the car park. So proportionate sales amount only we will take. Proportionate sales amount only we will take. So $8.4 for the gym is selling price for gym, selling price per unit for gym, plus car park the price is $1 into 80%, that is 0.8. So total selling price is 8.4 plus 0.8. In total it is giving you how much? 8.4 plus 0.8 is how much? 9.2. 9.2 is the total selling price. What is the variable cost given to us? Variable cost given below. Fixed cost is 48,000. Variable cost per customer is $1.2. So 9.2 minus 1.2. Your contribution per unit is $8. What is the fixed cost? Fixed cost is $48,000. Our contribution per unit is $8. Break-even point is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. How much are you getting? 6,000 is our break-even point. 6,000 customers, if they come now, we can break even. So break-even point is 6,000. They are asking margin of safety. What is margin of safety? Anything above break-even point. So total minus break-even. Total given to us. Total customers given to us. Think and what about customers? What is given to us? What are average customers? 330 per day. Look at the question properly. We're doing for the month of June. The question they clearly asked for the month of June. So 330 into how many days are there in June? Don't calculate. If they give something, take it directly. They've given 30 days. So 330 into 30 days. How much are you getting? 9,900 is the total number of customers. We need 6,000 customers to break even. 9,000 minus 6,000. 9,900 minus 6,000. 3,900 will be our margin of safety. Understood all of you? So 330 into 30, 9,900 customers minus the break-even point is 6,000 customers. So 3,900 customers is our margin of safety. But what have they asked? They've asked margin of safety as a percentage. Always mostly margin of safety they'll ask us a percentage only. What is margin of safety as a percentage? 3,900 margin of safety divided by total number is 9,900. If you do that, what you're getting? 39.39%. Always it's advisable to take in 2 decimal points. 39.39% is our margin of safety. After we complete the question, I'll give you time to write. Now if you write now, we have time waste. After completing, you have to think and write. Okay. Understood? If you write this in the exam, they will give you 3 marks. Next, they are asking break-even point and margin of safety. Come to the second part of the question. What and all they have given? Selling price how much? Average spend is 2.2 for both drinks and food. So if you see, again I will tell you, what is the average spend per customer in cafe? Once again, average spend is 2.2. In that, 60% is related to drinks and 40% is related to food. Leave the profit margin. 60% related to drinks and 40% related to food. So what is the drinks price? What is the selling price of drinks? 2.2 into 60% is 1.32. What is related to food? 2.2 into 40%. What are you getting? 0.48. How is 0.48? 0.88. So 1.32 customers are spending for drinks, 0.8 customer spending for food. What they've given, 60% related to drinks. Drinks have a profit margin of how much? 60%. 40% related to food. The remainder is food. Food has a profit margin of how much? 40%. So out of the 1.32 they are getting from drinks. In that 60% is the margin, means 40% is the variable cost. Understood? 1.32 they are getting. In that only 60% stays in their hand. So that is technically said to be a contribution. That will not include fixed cost. It's a margin will not include fixed cost. So 1.3 will not be included. Fixed cost only for total, no. This per unit they have given. So 1.32 is what we get. In that 60% only stays in our hand. So 1.32 into 60% if you do, how much are you getting? 0.792 and 0.88 into 40% what you are getting? 0.352. This is technically like our contribution per unit. If you add both, you will get the contribution per unit. If you add both, you will get contribution per unit. If you add both, what you are getting? 0.792 plus 0.352, if you do, what you are getting? 1.144 is the contribution per unit. Is fixed cost for the cafe given to us? What is fixed cost for the cafe? 3,600 separate is given to us. No. So 3,600 divided by contribution per unit is 1.144. If you do that, you will get break even point. Break even point, how much are you getting? 3,600 divided by 146 point. The thing is, units and all you can take in decimals. I can tell I have to send half customer a day. I can tell I have to sell half burger a day. So we can take 3.147 we can take. So 3147 units. 3147 units is the break even point for cafe. Now what is the total number of units we will sell in the cafe? We are selling in the cafe. What have they given in the first line? Half of the customers use the cafe. What is the total number of customers in gym? Total per month. We calculated no already. 9,900. In that half are using the cafe. So 9,900 into 50% you are getting 4,950 customers are totally coming per day in the cafe. 3147 is what we need to break even. So 4,950 minus 3147 break even point if you do, you will get a margin of safety. How much is that? 1,803 will be our margin of safety, but they are asking margin of safety as a percentage. So what you will do? Divided by total. What is total? For this one you have to take. For this total, this break-even point, this margin of safety. That total, that break-even, that margin of safety. So 4,950 minus 3,147, 1,803 you are getting divided by 4,950 if you do, into 100 if you do, you get a margin of safety as a percentage. 36.4. 4 to what are you getting? 4 to 36.42%. Understood all of you. This is what you have to do. If you do this, you'll get 5 marks. But this technically there will there are chances they will give this for 8 marks also. Both inclusive they will give for 8 marks. Here they are given for 5 marks. No problem. Explain what each of your calculation, whatever you calculated, no, what it tells about the health nuts company, about the performance of gym and the cafe. What do we write here? Nothing. Whatever you saw, you write. Total customers, we are getting 9,900 we are expecting. In that, this is the break-even point. So anything above that, what we get is a profit. With first 6,000 customers, we will break even. Whatever we get after that is profit. Same with cafe. Whatever you wrote, just write it in paragraph format. Whatever you found out above, try to write it in paragraph format. Nothing is required. Understood? That is what is given in B point. Third, calculate the budgeted total weighted average CS ratio for the budgeted profit if it closes the cafe and opens the crush. So now come here. About crush, there's something given up. One entire paragraph given up. They are asking if cafe is there now above. If they close the cafe and open the crush, what will be weighted average CS ratio and profit they are asking. What is the formula for weighted average CS ratio? Total contribution of Total contribution, what total contribution? Of both the products or all products divided by total sales of all products. If we do, we'll get the weighted average CS ratio and profit there. How will you find the profit? The variable cost, that is total contribution minus your fixed cost, you'll get your profit. We will do one by one. First, they're asking weighted average CS ratio. For that, we need the total contribution and total sales. Before that, we will first go through the paragraph ones. Crush proposal. After reviewing the above information, the manager of Health Nuts has put together a proposal to close the cafe at the fitness center and convert it into a crush for children. That is a play area or child care place for children. Okay, this would mean that the parents could leave their children in the crush while they use the fitness center between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. only. So they are saying crush is available only for the period of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. How many customers are generally coming to gym in the time frame of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.? Look at the question and tell. 40. Total 330 customers. In that, 40 customers are coming between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So that you have to keep in mind. 40 customers. That is why you have to read as a story. You will remember. The charge of the crush would be $4 per child per hour. Okay. Initial research suggests that the customers have an average of 2 children. So every customer who comes will have 2 children. The crush is expected to start attracting new customers and increase the average number of customers between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. by 300%. What is the number of customers currently coming between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.? 40. It is increasing by 300%. Means how many new customers are coming? Take your calculator and put 40 into 300%. Take your calculator, put 40 into 300 customers, 300%. 120 new customers are coming. Total customers between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. 160. We don't want that. Total number of new customers is 300% extra. That is 40 into 300%, 120 customers and new customers. What they've given is only, look very carefully, only these new customers will use the crush facility. Oh, old customers will not use crush facility. How many customers will use crush facility? 120. Only 120. Only the new customers, 120 customers will use the crush facility. Car park usage is expected to continue to be 80%. There's no change in that. Fixed cost associated with running the crush is estimated to be $8,000 and variable cost is 0.5 per child per hour. Have a glimpse of the question. Now we will proceed. To first, what they're asking, see, calculate the budgeted total weighted average CS ratio. To find the weighted average CS ratio, what formula we need? Total contribution of both gym and crush. Cafe is closed. And total sales of gym and crush. We will go one by one. First, what are the total number of customers per day in gym? Is there any change in that? They've clearly given new customers. 300 new customers are coming. Totally how much customers? 450. Earlier we had, just one second. Earlier we had 330 customers plus new 120 customers are coming. So totally 450 customers in gym they are coming. Understood. Now, how many days are there in a month? Into 30. So totally now total number of customers per month is how much? 13,500. What is the selling price of gym per day? 8.4 plus car park 1 into 0.8. There's no change in that. 8.4 plus 1 into 0.8, that is 0.8. So 8.4 plus 0.8, you will get 9.2 customers. 9.2 is the selling price per customer. So total sales of gym will be 9.2 that we earlier calculated into 13,500. How much are you getting? 1,24,200. Understood? Understood? 13,500 is the total number of customers per month. 450 customers per day into 30 days. 30 days is there in a month. So totally 13,500 customers per day. That into 9 point per month. 13,500 into 9.2, 1,24,000 is total sales. We need sales of gym, contribution of gym. Sales of crush, contribution of crush. First, we'll calculate the contribution of gym or the total contribution of gym. Variable cost 9.2 minus what is the variable cost given to us for gym? We already saw no 1.2. 9.4 minus 1.2 we will get 8. So 8 into 13,500 we will get how much? 1,08,000 exactly. 1,08,000 is the contribution. 1,24,200 is the sale for gym. Understood all of you? Yes or no? Now to find weighted average CS ratio, we need the contribution and sales of crush also. We will find one by one. How many customers are using the crush? Only new customers will use the crush. 40 into 300%, 120 customers will use the crush. 120 customers will use the crush. How many days are there in a month? Or before that, 120 customers will use the crush. Customers will use the crush, or children will use the crush. Children. How many children each customer has? 2 children. So 120 into 2 children, 240. 240 children are there. So 240 children into, that is per day, into how many days are there in a month? 30. So 240 into 30, how much you will get? 7,200. Children will use the crush. Okay. Now we will find the sales and contribution. What is the selling price of the crush per hour? 4 sales. So 7,200 into 4, how much you will get? No, per hour. Every customer will use only for 1 hour. No customer will use from 9 to 5. Total number of customers means when customer comes, the customer use only for 1 hour. If they specifically gave the customer use for 2 hours, 3 hours, means he will take. But they didn't give anything about it. So we'll assume the customer use only for 1 hour. No customer use from morning 9 to 5. One customer, 1 hour. Okay. That 1 hour when they are working out, child will be there in the crush for 1 hour. Understood? Okay. What is the sales we found out? 7,200 into 4, that is 28,800. What is the total contribution? 7,200 children into the variable cost given to us. This variable cost given to us 0.5 is the variable cost. What is the sales price of crush? 4. 4 minus 0.5, 3.5. If you do what you are getting? 25? 200 is the total contribution of crush. Now we can easily find out the weighted average CS ratio. Add both the contribution, add both the sale. You divide this contribution by sale into 100. If you do, you will get the weighted average CS ratio as how much? How much? 87.06%. Understood? I will give you time to do it later. Understood the concept? No. Understood the concept. I'll give you time to do. You have to do it separately. I'll give you time to do it, but understood the concept, all of you. Okay. What and all they are asking part C? Read the question and tell me what and all they are asking in part C. Weighted average CS ratio they are asking, and budgeted profit per month they are asking. Profit per month, how will you calculate? Total contribution minus fixed cost. What is the total contribution of gym and this thing? Gym and cafe? 1,08,000 plus 25,200. So 1,33,200 is the total contribution. Minus what is the fixed cost given to us? 40,000 is fixed cost of what? Gym. What is fixed cost of crush? 8,000. 40,000 plus 8,000? 56,000 is the fixed cost. If you do 1,30,200 minus 56,000, you will get 77,200 is your profit for crush and gym together. This is what they are asking and we found out. Okay. D. Last part. Very easy. Advise health nuts considering both the financial and non-financial factors whether it should replace the cafe with the crush. Financially, what you will see, listen to me, financially what you will see to decide whether you have to close the cafe and open the crush. Profit. If you get better profit here, we will take care. If you get better profit there, we will use that. Financially, we will see that. Non-financially, there are various factors, but financially, we will see this. Do we have the profit of gym and crush together? We found out, we just found out. Do we have the profit of gym and cafe together? No, that we didn't find out. That we didn't do. No, we have to find the profit of gym and cafe together. Same thing as above. How much contribution are you getting from gym? 9.2 minus 0.8? 8. Sorry, 9.2 minus 1.2? 8. Into how many customers are coming for gym? Gym. Per month, always per month. 9,900. 9,908, you will get the contribution of gym. How many customers are coming for cafe? Half the customers. So 9,900 for 50%. How much customers? 4950 customers are coming for the cafe. Into what is the contribution of cafe? We found out with some calculation. No, we split it into two. We found out the contribution. No, add both, you get 1.144. So 4,950 into 1.144. If you do, you get the contribution of cafe. Add the contribution of gym. Add the contribution of cafe. Minus fixed cost. What are the total fixed cost of gym and cafe? Gym is 48,000. Cafe is 3,600. So 40,000 plus 3,600, you will get 51,600. Minus fixed cost, you will get profit. Compare both profit. Which has a better profit? That only we will choose. Which has a better profit? That only we will choose. Financially. Non-financially, what and all we can see. Non-financially, what and all we can see, you can write on your own. But you tell me what and all we can see non-financially. Customers what? Huh? Okay. Good. Correct. For gym, their children can't come because who are using the gym only can use the cafe. So crash now only the children can, only people who have children can use the crash. But cafe now anyone can use the crash. Okay. Even if they don't have children, they can use the cafe. What time factor? Super. Cafes means it's open for entire day. Gym means it's open for cafe. Is given the timings, sir. Cafe timings is not given, no. So you will be very careful. Okay. Cafe means there's no timings. Gym crash means the timing from 9 to 5 only. That customers can be handled. Super. What else we can say? That's sorry, both like that really. One more thing. For cafe, we saw opening the crash, but they didn't talk about how much it costs to open the crash. What if it costs so much money to open the crash? What if we don't have the money? That factor we have to consider. What else we can consider? Two things we can write. How the customers will be benefited by closing. How the customers will be affected by opening a crash. How the customers will be affected by closing the cafe. First, many people will come to the gym keeping in mind that they have a cafe in the gym. So those customers will not come. Second, by opening the crash, they will be annoyed. When kids are running around or kids are there, they'll be annoyed. In the gym, they are coming to work out peacefully. When kids are there, they'll be annoyed. These are the factors you can non-financially we can write around 4 points. 2 marks they will give for financial factor, that profit you wrote, plus 4 points you write for this. You can easily get 20 out of 20 in this question. Understood this question? Yes. Now I'll give you 20 minutes time to do this question. Whatever you did from starting to end, including the theory, write everything 20 minutes time, because in exam you will have 20 into 1.8, you will technically have 36 minutes you will have, but always we will follow prudence formula. We will take only 30 minutes in main exam. Now I will give you 25 minutes to do this question, or I will give you 20 minutes because thinking part is not here. We already thought a lot, we already know numbers also, we will have to copy paste and it. So try to complete the entire question in 20 minutes. Your time starts now, fast.